2 more questions for the weary travelers.
You guys want to know anything else? I need to know, is there a special someone in your life?
No, stop. Don't answer that. Do not answer that. That's not an actor.
There is
romantically.
actually. Remember, it is my Lord and Savior Master.
Sexually?
No.
No.
4 questions. Go fuck yourself.
I mean, we asked the most important questions. What's out there and what's the goal?
I mean, you could have asked so many more questions, but Bill took that halfway. Not only did Bill ask the one question, he followed it up with, like, sexually with a fucking big question mark.
I just said sexually. It wasn't a question.
It was a question.
I heard that. He said sexually, and I was like, no.
And welcome back. So last time they left off playing the wonderfully fun games in Jordan, and the entire group just had a blast, right? I mean, they didn't get bent over or anything.
I remember now.
Oh, we didn't? Here, let me add everything back.
No, I mean, you can go ahead and, you did take some damage. I mean, you got kind of a little messed up. So, do you guys remember if you won or lost?
I think we were like close to losing.
You guys played the last game and you guys did win. So kind of just give like a brief overview so you guys remember. You played the first game, which is the Trial of Beasts, where you had to discern who to side with when it became, the Howling Mob or the Wicked Beast, and you guys chose incorrectly, making you losers.
I chose correctly. I chose justice.
And then you guys did the Trial of Memory, where you went down memory lane, and you guys barely succeeded.
I don't know how, because I didn't remember anything.
Bill did not remember. He couldn't even remember the town that we're in, even though I said like 80 times. Then you guys failed another game. You tried to find that which was lost but could not be found, so you failed that one. And then the last game you guys played was a game of battle where you fought against a monster, and that's why your guys' health is a little messed up. Yeah. So now it is 2-2, and there is 1 game left.
All right, let's roll.
So the games master is up at the very top of the tower, and I'm not rebuilding the town for this, clapping down at you guys.
Good job, everybody.
And then he kind of like just pops down from where he was to where you guys are standing, kind of like in the town center of Jordan. And he's just very jovial. He's clapping. He's having a good time. Very good. That brings us even at 2-2. Now, the last game. What would you guys like to play?
I would like to play Rebuild the Fae. Hey, you like games? You want to come join my army?
Unfortunately, rebuilding the Fae is not an option as we like it being the way it is right now.
None of you people are cool.
So, in your mind, all 3 of you start to see these flashes of pictures. So one looks to be a scroll, one looks to be a sword, one looks to be a shield, and one looks to be a candle. And the games master, whose name you guys still don't know because no one ever asked, is just standing there and he's like, which game would you like to play? And you know that these images are your choices. So you have scroll, shield, sword, candle.
Candle.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards candle.
The candle, bro.
Okay.
Your entire group has not made its choice. So.
Candle.
Okay, now it has. Very curious you would all choose the candle. Why not the shield, the scroll, or the sword?
Candles are nice.
Is that your only reason? Just their appearance?
Nice.
Their use, perhaps?
You're very tricky, so I don't feel like any option's a good option. Might as well just throw it out there. The candle seems nice.
I don't know. It caught my attention.
The game has always been very fair. You are just a bunch of losers. That's why we are in this predicament. But I am giving you a chance. So actually, I'm being nice.
I love you.
Oh, I don't care. All right, so your affections are unrequited. So you've chosen the candle.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. And he like reaches his hand up and he kind of like, and the entire town and the surrounding area, almost like a light switch, just goes completely dark.
Hey, turn the candle back on.
And he pulls out a single light source, and it's just this one little candle, and the candle's probably like no longer than this pen with a single flame on top of it. And he's like, who is going to carry this candle?
Don't look at me, guys. I fuck up everything I touch.
I can.
Excellent, thank you. And he just like, you see the candle like disappear, and he's like appears next to you and like puts the candle in your hand. Wonderful. Now, the rules of this game are very simple. All you have to do is get from where you are right here, and it's just like, as he says right here, a spotlight just like pops down like a game show on where you guys are, to over there. And off in the distance, several miles away, there is another spotlight that just pops down, and you see this one lone little house or shack in the distance. So that is the name of the game. You must simply get from here to there. Wonderful, right? And then it just goes pitch black again besides the one little flickering flame.
I'm going to grab a torch and try to light it.
Nothing happens.
Okay, then.
Even though, because you have the torch in one hand, the candle in the other, you reach the flame over, and no matter how long you hold there, it's like the torch just will not light. You get the one candle. And the candle puts off 10 feet of bright light and 5 feet of dim light. So 15 feet total.
Okay.
Should we lead the way for him? Or like stand guard, like if he's got the candle, then me and you are right in front of him, protecting him as we move forward.
Do we have to keep the candle alive?
I am so glad you asked. You are more than welcome to ask questions about the game before you leave. I will give you... He like licks his finger and then he like thinks about it for a second. I will give you 4 questions to ask about this game before I send you along your way.
Is the goal of the game to keep the candle alive from here to there?
I told you the goal of the game is for you to leave this area and reach the area that's over there. That's one question.
Okay.
But it's not to keep the candle alive.
Is that a question?
What? No, he already asked that question, and you said the goal was to go from over here to over there.
Okay. What is hidden in the darkness between where we are and where our destination is?
Oh, I mean, who knows what lies in the dark? I have been told that there are many, many scary things in the dark.
You knows what they are, and he asked you a question. Now answer him.
I do not know what's out there.
But this is your game.
It is, but what lies in the dark is not my domain.
Ooh.
So 2. So you asked the question about the candle, and you asked the question about what's out there. So yeah, so we're like, he put the game out there, just like kind of like the Howling Mob and how they individually looked. He has no control over like what is between here and there. He just set the game. 2 more questions for the weary travelers.
You guys want to know anything else? I need to know, is there a special someone in your life?
No, stop. Don't answer that. Do not answer that. That's not an
know,
There is
romantically.
actually. Remember, it is my Lord and Savior Master.
Sexually?
No.
No.
4 questions. Go fuck yourself.
I mean, we asked the most important questions. What's out there and what's the goal?
I mean, you could have asked so many more questions, but Bill took the halfway. Not only did Bill ask the one question, he folled it up with like sexually with a fucking big question mark.
I just
behind
said
it.
sexually. It wasn't a question.
It was a question.
I heard that. He said sexually, and I was like, no.
So, I wish you all a very, very dark night. And then he just fucking disappears.
Thanks. We appreciate it with you and your flaccid wiener.
How'd you get going?
Sorry, I don't like that guy. He's a dick.
And then right around this time, go ahead and roll a con save.
La 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 la.
No, just
Just me.
Uncle Mountain.
Oh, good thing. Woo, dodge
A
apple.
nice 8 plus 5.
So you start to feel this candle as the wax burned down. You start to feel heavier, like almost like you're moving slower.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Good thing you're tough.
Mm-hmm.
As it continue.
I guess we'll keep walking.
So you guys just want to just walk forward.
Yeah.
So as you make your way forward, the light from the candle is like abysmal. Basically, it is enough to surround all of you in bright light and give you a little 5-foot cone of dim light. The entire city, the sprawling almost metropolis that it was, you can't see none of it. But what's directly behind you and around you. So as you guys make your way through the city, who is technically in front?
We're
Both of you are?
yeah.
So I will let you both roll perception, and I will take the lowest one.
The lowest one?
Oh, thank God you rolled higher than me.
18.
So what'd you roll?
He's taking the lowest one. Dying.
I know. Because I rolled so low. That's a 17.
Oh, that's still good.
Well, I didn't know my modifier was that high.
So as you guys are walking through, you have very little sense of direction at all. You know that basically it was an exact straight line, but you know the sprawling metropolis is in front of you. But yeah, as you guys are walking and you're walking in a straight line, a thought kind of crosses your minds. Why haven't I hit the big temple in the front? Where are all the buildings that should be around me? So you're walking in this straight line through the city, but you're not seeing any of like the cityscape.
We can't see nothing, huh?
15 feet. So that's 10 feet of bright all around you and then 5 feet extra.
And no torches.
Uncle Mountain tried torches first and they did not work.
No dark vision?
Dark vision doesn't work.
Can I shoot out a lightning lure 15 feet away from me to see if anything lights up?
Good. So as you try, you actually feel as if the magic just won't come out of your hand.
Huh.
It like sparkles like you're trying to do it in the palm of your hand, and then it kind of just like fizzles out.
Not working, guys. Magic's gone. That's why that guy's still single. You know, it takes away the magic.
What happens if I close my eyes? Do I just see darkness?
Yes.
Okay.
It's very fucking dark.
It's like, still dark.
All right, so you guys just continuing forward?
No, because that's going nowhere.
So what are you going to do?
Is it going nowhere? Is the spot... Oh, no, wait, that's right.
We would have hit the temple by now.
You definitely would have hit, because you guys have probably walked at least 500-600 feet by this point, and you should have definitely hit, if not the temple, at least some of the buildings that were in front of you. You guys have hit nothing, and you see nothing.
I got no idea, guys.
Even the stuff behind us.
So you look behind you, and it just looks more dark. You can't even tell where you guys started.
Start a search pattern in a circular perimeter. Expand it.
What happens if you leave the darkness? You guys
Leave
want
the
to test
light?
that?
What do you mean leave the darkness?
No,
Like,
leave the light.
Go into the darkness.
Yeah, Inslee, what is it like? What happens if you leave the light?
I don't know.
I don't know, you should have asked that fucking question, you idiots. Would
I will,
have been a great question to ask.
Yeah, Inslee.
I didn't
it
think
would have
about it.
been.
I will back off 20 feet.
All right, so I want a con save from you, and then I want a dex save from you.
12.
12.
And it's a save. So +2 for 14.
19.
So you are fine. So as you feel more of the wax kind of dripping down over your hand, you feel almost like a wave of just tiredness wash over you, but you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of washes over you for a second, then it leaves. You, on the other hand, as you guys are talking and you go out into the darkness, you feel something hard smash into your back, dealing 4 points of force damage.
Ow!
As he pushed back into the light.
He is pushed back, not fully into the light, but like right out, because like where it's 10 and 5, he's like right here where 20. So he's in the darkness still, but he got hurt.
Ow!
Get over here if you got hurt.
Bzzz.
And as he tries to get back into the light, give me a Constitution saving throw.
15.
So it's tough, but you can almost feel like there's almost like a barrier that you're trying to get through. But you do, with enough force, manage to slide through it. It almost feels like you're forcing yourself through, kind of like a heavy push.
It's like jelly.
It's like, yeah. And then you're back inside.
Guys, don't go out of the light.
Is the size of the candle shrinking?
Mm-hmm.
Or is
So as you look at it, you can see the size of the candle is shrinking ever so slowly. Where before it was like, we'll say 7 inches. Now it's probably like only 6.5.
I want to study the candle's flame.
So you're just going to stand there and just look at the
I'm
candle?
going to look at the candle for a minute and see if anything strange is happening outside of it, obviously melting.
Oh, you do a perception.
Not really normal. Oh, that's 18 plus 7.
So you notice that as the candle wax like drips down, it's very slow. Like you're watching the candle wax fall, and it's almost like it's in slow motion.
Mm-hmm.
The candle itself is burning, but whereas one moment it seems fine, and then you just see a 1/4 of an inch disappear just before your very eyes.
What about the flame? Anything special about the flame itself?
The flame seems to flicker, and then it like waves a little bit before a piece disappears. If you would like to stand there for even longer and watch it.
No, that's all I needed. That's all I needed. Okay.
What's going on with it?
Well, it's not melting at a proper rate at all.
Not at all.
It's just kind of abruptly shrinking.
The time distortion? The magic illusion?
I think that's
Obviously.
exactly what it is. We're getting, every time we try to go forward, we're skipped back.
And I tried to leave and I got hit by something.
It just felt like you were being hit by a piece of metal.
It hurt.
Can I see anything in the sky at all?
Nope. No
I would-
sky, no surroundings. You are in pitch blackness besides the one light.
Can my druid craft do anything? I'll try and do it on the ground and make some little
Magic doesn't
finds.
work.
No magic.
As you try to like
whatsoever.
druid craft, it kind of like you see like the effects in the palm of your hand, then it just kind of like dissipates.
What the hell's going on?
It's the game.
Let's go.
And I will say this: there were 3 S's and 1 C, and you idiots chose the one that was like not like the other. I don't know if you did that intentionally or you're trying to be slick, but you fucked yourselves.
I'm going to travel backwards. Let's walk backwards.
Sure, let's walk backward.
Let's walk backwards.
So are you actually physically going to walk backwards, or are you just going to turn around and walk forwards?
Yeah. You're physically walking backwards.
like this.
My shield is like behind me.
All right, so yeah, you spend some more time walking backwards. You still have no idea where you are. You feel like you almost walked enough backwards to be back where you were, but you can't find any kind of like monument or place to see, like, you know, to get your bearings. And you can roll me another con save.
Beautiful. I'm going to, after this, mark the ground with my axe.
You can do what?
Mark the ground.
Okay.
Are there any?
That is like 13.
13 again.
I keep low rolling with
You
a
do.
huge modifier.
So you feel yourself, it's almost like there's an added weight on your shoulders now. Like someone just dropped 20-pound sacks on each of your shoulders. What are you guys doing?
Not flying.
If you try to fly like outside the light, the same thing happens.
So
there-
you marked a bit on the
Mhm.
ground. So let's keep walking backwards so we can't see it and then go forward again.
Okay. So we'll say you walk like maybe 100 feet backwards, then 100 feet forwards. The mark is not there.
Okay.
Can I find any rocks or pebbles on the ground?
Surprisingly, everything seems just like smooth. And now that you are actually paying attention, it is now a dirt road and it is no longer the cobblestones of the city.
Does the dirt road have borders?
Hmm?
Does the dirt road have borders that we can notice?
Well, you can't see any more than 15 feet
Have
on
we
each side.
Is there like any nature attached to it, or is it just like
It's
flat
just a
dirt?
straight dirt road.
What's on the side of the dirt road?
More
Nothing.
dirt.
Just dirt.
So it's not a dirt road, it's a dirt field?
You can't. Can you tell? Can you see more than 15 feet out there?
If we walk over to it.
Yeah.
I mean, let's keep
veer
going
left
forward.
a little, veer right a little.
It's more dirt.
All right.
So it's a dirt
just
field.
dirt.
Let's just start running. Full on sprinting.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
You just break out into a full-on sprint. And how long are you gonna run for?
My 80 feet.
I'm gonna watch the candle while we're doing this, like while we're running. Like try to keep as close of an eye without tripping over or anything.
So you guys run 80 feet and nothing happens. And the candle has gone down from 6 1/4 to about 5 1/2 now.
Still on the dirt road.
It's on the dirt road.
I like Uncle Mountain's idea. I'm going to, like, every 15, 20 feet or so, I'm going to draw an emblem, or I'll start writing numbers in the dirt. Like 1,
Yep.
2, 3. And then see if we run back into them or anything.
So are you guys just going straight forward, or which direction are you going in now?
Where you want to go, guys?
Do I have a general direction of where the
Not even fucking close.
where it was?
Because you had got the idea that from going forward to then backing up, you guys didn't turn around. So you assume that you are still looking forward at the place where you're supposed to go. If you turn around, you would have fucked yourself. And then you went forward and you went back forward. So you don't know where you are physically, but you know you're still looking north.
How far away did the little building that we needed to get to?
Miles.
look? Ah. Let's just start marching forward and think as we do.
And I'll continue every, like, 20 feet. I'll add a number.
I have a very intrusive thought of just blowing out the candle.
I kind of had that same thought.
The darkness is scary.
I'm
but
just curious. It's like maybe the candle's a red herring and we need to blow it out and see what happens.
Or you blow it out and you all get gang raped in the fucking
Yeah.
darkness. I mean,
Can
you never
can I
know.
go to the very edge of the darkness and, like, stab my spear out into it? See if
Where's
I
the edge
feel
of the darkness at?
Like the
the 15 foot. So my body is in the darkness. But
No,
then I
your
stab
your
the
body's
spear.
in the light.
your body's in the dim light.
My body's in the dim light, and I stab my spear
I mean, it
into
just
the
feels
darkness.
like you're just stabbing air.
Just nothing. I'm feeling around.
You just you can twirl it around all you want, Billy. It just feels like you're stabbing air.
I don't know. Continue with my numbers.
And then, so I'll say, if you guys are continuing to go forward and you're continuing to just kind of edge as you go along, you've probably realized that you've traveled at least a mile now, just from walking. How tired you feel? You can go ahead and make another con save.
That one's better. That's 18 plus 8.
Okay, so
26.
you do feel yourself getting more and more tired, but you have not succumbed to the effects. You're kind of just still powering through.
I'm too angry to get weak.
When the candle gets to around half of what it originally was, as you guys are walking forward, you see someone just sitting in the middle of the road.
Oh, finally, people. Let's go say hi.
So you walk up to them, and as you get closer, you realize that you really can't make out too many of their features. Even if you step close enough to where they're in the dim light, you really can't see any facial features. They kind of just look like this silhouette of someone standing in the middle of the road.
What's up, guy? I'm missing features too. Look.
The silhouette does not respond.
Look, guys, we're in big trouble here. We've approached a creature that does not respond to a penisless man.
I think most people would.
Most people would respond. I've never had nobody not respond to this.
Ain't that the truth? So what's going to happen next time is these guys bumble around in the dark like idiots. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you guys for checking out today's video. We post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for more glorious D&D content. Please like, comment, subscribe, throw it all down below. We always appreciate it, and we will see you guys next week.